countdown has finished, and we will be underway with this TVP matchup in the finals right now.
Good, because I need PVT strategies to use. I mean, there is one gate fast expand into 3-gate. Let me shut up for a second.
Okay, so welcome everyone to the main event. We have the AHS Open for finals coming your way right now. In the bottom left, we have our Protoss player in the red trunks. His ID is
Acela.
And in the top left, we have our green Terran player. His ID is
Synystyr.
All right, so this looks to be a good matchup. Both of these players winning quite convincingly in their semifinal matchups. However, both of them playing mirror matchups there, so a Terran versus Terran and a Protoss versus Protoss. So we'll see what the dynamic is between these two players in their TVP. So go ahead, finish your thought, Pixel. I know you're.
A few things about this. This is yes. Okay, good. I purposely made sure we had the Antigua with the golds at the center.
Yeah. I like using the regular ladder maps instead of the tournament ones. It's just
right.
People are more familiar with them, all that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So we have golds at the center, but I think typical opening here, 1-gate fast expand, and then there's this crucial time around 30 supply. Or 28 supply when you scout, and then 30 when you actually make your decision. Between going expansion right away, going 3 gates then expanding, going 3-gate robo then expanding. There's a few things based upon what the Terran's doing. Whether the Terran's bunkering down at his expansion, is he bunkering down at his main? Is he? Does he have a lot of Marines? Does he have a factory up? These sort of things tell you what possibilities. Whether it's a Banshee opening, whether it's going to be some sort of 2 racks aggression, or something more macro oriented, like just an expansion. Mm-hmm. And that really tells you where you're going to go with that. I think the Protoss v Terran is an extremely reactive matchup for the Protoss. The Protoss looks to see what the Terran's doing and responds. It's up to the Terran to decide which way this game's going to go.
I see. And so we do have what looks to be a 2 racks pressure coming, with all this gas and the reactor going down on the first barracks. Yes, there's the second barracks going down right now. So this is a nice aggressive opening for the Terran. It's one I haven't been doing it as much recently because I've been trying to play more macro-focused games, but especially against a fast-expanding Protoss player, which Acela is going for that 1-gate fast expand, this can be very powerful. He can have basically 2 Marauders and about 7 or 8 Marines with combat shields at 6.5 minutes or something. And put on quite a bit of pressure.
Yeah.
And actually, it looks like he's going to go +1 here with this. He does need to put down another supply depot, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess maybe he's going to use his call down. No, he just called down a mule.
So the Protoss player skips his initial zealot. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, he went straight to the start.
Yeah, and so he's gonna definitely need to go 3-gate here and make sure he can get some units out pretty quickly.
Yeah, so a bit of a misstep from the Terran. He was a little late on his supply depots here, so his supply blocked for a few seconds. And taking some hull damage on that Stalker.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with the build order here for the Protoss. He put too many chrono boosts into his warp gates, and so ended up getting warp gates before he had his gateways finished. And because of that, he's down 2 units from what he really should be. Right now, he should be at 1 zealot and 2 stalkers, but he's a little bit behind. But it won't matter because it doesn't seem like the Terran's pushing out quite yet.
Yeah, the Terran
needs to be very careful about
interestingly
this.
is not going for any Marauders. Now he is going to finish up combat shield. He got +1.
But he looks like he's going to want to push out in the next 20, 30
right.
seconds.
I think as soon as combat shield and +1 are finished, he's going to go ahead and push.
Okay, and a robo going down now for the Protoss. I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah, since he's seen just Marines, I think
I'd go
more
4-gate against that. If I saw Marauders, I'd say, okay, let's get some Immortals in the action, but against just Marines, for now, I just want 4-gate and then Robo after that.
Yeah, and we do have that +1 finishing up. He starts +1 armor.
It's going to be very tough to defend, especially with
not a lot of
+1.
units here for the
And
Protoss.
no +1 for the Protoss. I think the Terran has a pretty good position here. The Protoss is going to have a tough time defending this.
He should be able to get a few probes, maybe a pylon or something.
Yeah, and this is a bad attack angle for the Protoss. One Zealot not in the right angle there.
He's going to be able to get a couple of Stalkers.
Yeah, he's got to be careful though. This is going to become completely undefendable. He needs to pull those probes. He needed to have them attacking the Marines while his Stalkers were attacking.
He will clean
I
this
guess
up,
he'll defend this.
but,
Yeah,
losing quite a bit in the process, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah.
And going to lose that Stalker. Yep.
Okay, the Immortal comes out, and now he has cleaned it up.
Wow. Actually,
Did okay there. I'm surprised he cleaned that. I was really worried there.
5 workers killed, but he did lose his entire army at the time.
I guess with no reinforcements coming in. If the reinforcements were streaming in, then it might have been a different story.
Well, and these 2 more barracks are finishing up now. Their add-ons. I expect to see more pressure applied by the Terran very shortly here. He is continuing.
Yeah, well, he's going to need to because he's slightly economically behind here, I think.
Yeah. He's certainly behind in supply, which is likely due to...
And a third going down for the Protoss. Very aggressive.
It's very greedy. I don't like that with the composition that he has. These 2 Immortals would be great against Marauders. But against this massive Marines, they're going to die very quickly.
Right, and Stim's about to finish. How close is he to... It looks like he's another 3.5 minutes away from Medivacs, though.
2.5.
2.5?
2.
Okay, well, is that 2?
1.5, basically. 50 seconds.
If he doesn't need to build a reactor.
Well, he's going to build that on the factory, so
okay.
That's not an issue. Yeah. So basically a minute and a half away from Medivacs.
So basically here, I think it's going to come down to what time the Terran decides to push out. If he pushes out, like now, he'll be in great shape. And any time within the next 3 or 4 minutes, even after he gets Medivacs, he has another 3 or 4 minutes where he can push out before the Protoss can really do anything.
Well, I mean, as far as the Protoss attacking, that's true, but he needs to push out and do damage before, basically before the second Colossus comes out. One is going to come out, but that you can target down pretty quickly. But
you get Stim. I mean, this is...
Yeah. Colossi are quite a bit more effective against Marines than Immortals. So that's the right Robotech to be using here. And nice micro on that Colossus.
Great micro by Acela.
And without the Medivacs here, he's going to lose this army.
Yeah,
so,
I'm surprised consistently by this Protoss that he manages to get out of these things. Oh, bad waypoint there for Synystyr loses 3 Marines and 2 Marauders for free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Synystyr just didn't do enough damage with that early attack, and I think the reason is because he didn't build Marauders. Had he, forgone a couple of Marines, basically you trade like 3 Marines for 2 Marauders, and your early game attacking force becomes a lot more powerful against that.
Now an aggressive positioning here for the Protoss.
Yeah, I mean he's got 3 bases, so he can start to really support.
Yeah, he needs to put on some gateways and some production here to match with his 3 base. But yeah, the Protoss is in really good shape now. Really good shape.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, to be honest, I don't see how the Terran could win this. I mean, barring some catastrophic battle here and then some drops or something.
The Terran would have to have some unbelievable Viking micro.
Right.
Or, I suppose if the Protoss, move commands his Colossi up the ramp or something.
Yeah, now this is the Protoss' game to lose, certainly. And another forward pylon here, 2 forward pylons. With more production coming down, this game is, I think,
It's going down a little
hands.
late. We're going to delay. That's going to delay this attack quite a bit, but
Yeah.
as the Colossi numbers continue to climb,
That Colossi was a lot more effective than I thought it was going to be.
it's just
second battle.
beautifully microed up and down the
Right.
high ground there. So.
And this is
Now,
devastating
not many
without any meta
stalkers
packs.
in this composition, so he's going to lose. It looks like just one Colossus. And the bio
Without
RPG just-
Metavax, that stuff's gonna fall quickly. And more bad
rallied somewhere.
waypoint.
Unfortunately.
No, these are free basically.
And now he's just going to go ahead and attack move.
Yeah. Now he's got this game. That's a game, I think. And 4th base goes down for fun on the gold. And that is game. And you know, a great hold by the Protoss
GG.
twice.
Yeah.
And those